everyone. Welcome to Survivor Live. This season we are getting up close and personal with your favorite castaways, and we need your help. So tweet us using hashtag Survivor Live, and we will bring you into the conversation. And also be sure to stick around for the exclusive extended preview that we have for you at the end of the show. All right, with no further ado, we will welcome Brice, the beautiful butterfly who was voted off last night on Survivor Cagayan.
Yes. Hi, P. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm still beautiful, you know?
You are.
Yeah, I am very.
You are wearing a very sassy outfit. I really enjoy it.
I came out of my cocoon last night and I had my butterfly wings.
That was amazing.
Yes.
I really enjoyed it. You completely took over Tribal Council and ran with it. I didn't really know what you were talking about, but I liked it.
Thank you. I knew that it was going to be me or Alexis, so I knew I had to kind of come in Tribal swinging. So that's what I did. I don't know what I was talking about either, but I know that I just was coming from the heart and just saying what needed to be said. I felt like, let's air our dirty laundry. You want to vote me out? I'm going to air your dirty laundry tonight.
Yeah, and it seemed to me that you're a good talker. And it also seemed to me that you kind of knew what was going on in your tribe. So I was surprised. I think a lot of the fans last night were surprised that you couldn't figure something out, work something out with Jeremiah, really solidify something, maybe go to the other girls and work out some sort of deal to save yourself.
I definitely tried, but you know, LJ, the horse whisperer, definitely had those girls on lock. When I said in Tribal, like, no, they didn't want to talk strategic with me. They didn't want to talk strategic. So I had Morgan, and we worked out what we could. Jeremiah came through. We tried to see what we could do with Jeremiah, and you know, it just kind of happened. LJ had them on lock. They were scared.
Yeah.
They were literally shaking in their boots.
Well, they were shaking in the rain, too.
Yes, we all were shaking in the rain. That was crazy.
That was a lot of rain.
That
were you
was
surprised at how hard the conditions were?
Yes, I would like when it started at night. So when it started at night, we're like, okay, it's gonna pass over. And then it came down, and then it came down. And I'm like, oh, sweet baby Jesus. Like, let the sun come out. I was like, Annie, the sun will come out tomorrow. But tomorrow came, and the sun did not come out.
But you look like you had a good attitude.
I was trying to be positive. I tried to keep everyone else around me positive, trying to tell them jokes, trying to like warm us up. But it was hard. Mm-hmm. Like, hard.
Who was the whiniest? I mean, I know what it looked like to me, but I want to hear your perspective.
Who do you think it was? Oh, this is a Survivor nightmare. I don't know. Like, bye, girl.
How could you not get rid of her? I was just being the annoying one.
Hello, you tell me, because you know what? LJ knew I was a social threat. LJ knew what it was. He saw them purple pants and he was like, oh no, maybe he liked them purple pants.
I liked the purple pants. I was expecting the purple pants. That's why I wore the pink pants today.
So we can match.
Sass it up with you, but
butterfly.
You're looking good. So is it safe to say that LJ is running the show over there on the Beauty Tribe?
I would definitely say that the girls aren't doing anything and they are just kind of following his lead, and whatever he says goes. And I wasn't about that. You know, I'm from Philly, and
you're not. Let's clarify this for our fans out there, because you made a comment saying us country folks should stick together.
Us country folk need to stick together.
But he's from Philly.
I'm from Philly, but what it means is that in that moment, I was just trying to let Jeremiah know that I'm with you. Like, you're from the country, I can be from the country if you want me to be. So I was just letting him know at that moment, yes, I know Philadelphia is not from the country, guys. I know.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Okay, we got that clear. But the country accent just comes out sometimes, and I like it.
I like it too.
Me too.
I'm from the South, baby. So where's Morgan stand in all of this?
Morgan, that's my boo. I'm hoping for the best, because it really was Morgan. I mean, they voted her out first, you know, that scorned woman. So they voted her out first. So, I mean, she's on the bottom, but I'm hoping that she can work something out, or, you know, with Jeremiah, and Jeremiah gets tired of LJ, or the girls come to their senses and say, like, I mean, have they not seen Poverty play? Like an all-girl alliance.
Yeah, it's together, girl.
I could have been the fourth girl, but they ain't want that.
Come on.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe they were hooked on LJ. He's pretty cute. He is a beauty.
If you like horses,
I do.
Okay, then you might like a man. But you know, for the rest of America, we don't like horses, so he can go wherever he's.
You're gonna make the country folk mad by saying you don't like horses.
I mean, I love horses, but you know, LJ talks to the horses. He's like, you know, that's all he talks to. So
now Morgan is completely on her own.
She's completely on her own. Her and her boobies are out there by herself.
We see a lot of her.
Yes, we see a lot of her boobs. But I know that Morgan, and I got to know Morgan a lot, so I know.
You are cracking me up.
We do though. I know Morgan. I know Morgan well, so I'm hoping that she can mesmerize somebody with them things and.
Yeah, she just seems like very mysterious.
Definitely.
And like pouty and
I
sort
think
of Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, definitely. That she doesn't need the lips. And
Yeah, she's always
the,
like.
If she had the lips, she would be and I could have been her Brad Pitt. But I just think she's a little shy, and she just.
I think we would have liked to see that.
I think so too.
I, for one, really, I was super bummed when you got voted off last night. I was excited to have you in the studio today because I knew you would be really fun. But I was also like, man, I wanted to see him play more because you're so like, you get it and you look like you're a gamer.
I am a Survivor fan. I've been watching since the first season, so I know about the game and I was excited to play. I didn't come to have the guys take care of us. I didn't come to just be a lapdog. I came to play a game, play a strategic game like my girl Sari Fields. Hey, Sari.
Sari fan.
Definitely, that's my girl. I came to play, and I think that they were shocked when they seen me. They're like, Colton Part 2. I love Colton, but I am nobody's Colton Part 2. We are not in the same boat. I'm athletic, I'm physical, I get along with people. I know how to play Survivor. It just, the cards just weren't in my favor.
Yeah, and it looked like also the girls were having a really hard time with the rain, and the boys stepped up to build the shelter. And I saw you dragging some palm fronds.
Definitely. And no,
they kind of didn't make it look like you were really part of the whole rebuilding process.
I definitely was. I was the main reason that we rebuilt it, and you don't really get to see that, but I definitely was a part of it. I definitely was. I went and got water every day for everyone. I cooked Cousin Brice's rice. I was out cooking Cousin Brice.
That's why she put Cousin Brice. I'm like,
I was cooking Cousin Brice's rice for everybody.
At least you guys had rice.
Yes. Jatia. I love Jatia, but ooh. Can you imagine?
What did you think? I know you weren't on their tribe.
I wasn't on, but I did get to see it. After watching, I mean, we knew that it was hard. When we saw them from challenge to challenge, I'm like, oof. And we saw David going, we saw Garrett going. I'm like, oh my God, they got that rough tribe. They looked like they weren't sleeping, but we knew they had it bad. But to see it on TV and to see Jatia, I'm like, girl, don't do that. But to her defense, when Garrett had that open forum saying basically, you're next, Jatia went Brandon Hance on them. Like,
she did.
I
mean, that was a total play from Brandon Hance's book, which is not a good book to be reading.
I mean, not a good book to be reading.
When you want to win Survivor.
But if they're telling you you're going home, what are you supposed to sit there? And I love how Jatia was just sitting there like,
I dumped the rice.
She was
what are you gonna do?
Cass was like, who dumped the rice? She was like, I don't know.
And then still they don't vote her out.
And they still don't vote her out.
It's kind of like your tribe, how the one girl is complaining the whole time and saying, like, I'm ready to go, and they vote you out
and
instead.
They vote me out, but it makes me sad, but that's why I love Survivor. You never know what's going to happen. You think you know what's going to happen, and you never know. So that's why I love the game Survivor. You just never know.
You have a good attitude.
Definitely, you got to be. I was able to play. I'm sitting next to P. How can I not have a good attitude? I'm so excited.
We're happy to have you today.
Thank you.
You're definitely a breath of fresh air. I watched some of your secret scenes on the Survivor CBS website, and they're pretty good.
I love them.
If you guys haven't seen those, there's some solid secret scenes of Brice talking about how his hands are super pruny in the rain, and like your grandma was your inspiration.
Definitely.
And that was really touching and sweet. So you get a little softer side of Brice if you check those out.
So I was excited about that.
Who's your fashion icon? Just to switch gears for a second.
My fashion icon, I love Marc Jacobs. Like, Marc Jacobs is like the baby. I love Marc Jacobs, I don't have Marc Jacobs on because I didn't win the $1 million. So,
Maybe you can talk yourself into a sponsorship.
Definitely. Marc Jacobs, come see me. ...
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Listen.
I love your facial expressions. I love your little one-liners, and we're really gonna miss that.
I know.
What's been the response from the fans?
I've actually been getting a really great positive response. The fans love me. They they want to see more of me. They were so sad to see me go, and I love all of the fans. They have been so supportive. And I mean, I've really been getting a good rep. I felt like I got a good edit, and very short, but to have the 3 tribes and for my personality to shine through all of them, I mean, it's just the biggest compliment ever. So I'm just excited.
That's true. That was a point that I was thinking also, is that the producers have a really big challenge on their hands. You have 3 tribes, right? And you also have to put a challenge in. We have new people. It's not like we already know you guys. So it's their challenge is to tell the story so that we can get to know you and like you or dislike you based on what we see. And a lot of people are kind of like slipping through the cracks or not really. I don't really feel like I know a lot of people, but you had a very strong performance.
Yes, definitely.
So at least you went out with a bang.
Definitely. I went out fighting, and that's like I said, my mom was like, how do you feel? And I'm like, well, Mom, to play Survivor, somebody, and I was explaining to her that there's a jury and there's a non-jury, and I love the game so much that I get that. And I'm proud to be a part of the non-jury. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I mean, of course, I would love to be sitting there giving my speech on why I should be winning $1 million, but I love the game so much.
What was your strategy? I'm really interested.
My strategy was that I really wanted to go out there. I wanted to be myself. I wanted them to see me as this gay guy. Like, oh my God, I wanted them to see me as Colton, so that when the challenges came,
you wanted them to see
I kind of wanted them to first be like, oh God, here's this another gay guy. Because, the gay guys seem to fly under the radar. They at least make the jury, the last 2 of them. Well, not Colton, but I think Michael Snow.
No, because that's the problem. People are on to you now.
Yes, well, kind of, sort of, but I wanted them to.
Because you're the savvy gay guy.
I'm the savvy, cute gay guy.
And like fun to be around.
Definitely, I'm fun. So I wanted them to see that and not really expect much of me. So I wanted them to, when challenges came around, I would step up to the plate. They could see, oh my God, Brice is good. He's athletic. I can swim, FYI. Let's just clarify the black guy sitting out. I can swim.
You're really debunking a lot of stereotypes today. Thank you for that.
Thank you. But everyone on my tribe said they was like, lifeguards. And I'm like, well, I'm not no lifeguard, so I'll sit this one out.
But you can hold your own.
But I can hold my own, But I definitely wanted them to see that and see that I can play a social game, see that I can hold down tribal. I can be a positive, fun energy, so they'll want to keep me around. But it kind of backfired on me, and they wanted me out because it was a threat. They didn't want to, they didn't want to go to the final 2 or 3 with me.
Right. And what do you think about LJ having the idol now? Did you know about that? Were you concerned?
I had a suspicion that he had it because during the monsoon that occurred, he dipped off for a little bit. Like, he went missing.
Did he make up any excuse, or did he just
didn't,
take off?
because, those were his horses, and the horses, they didn't say anything. But I'm like, where is LJ? And so nobody really brought it. But I kind of had an inclination that he may have went and got the idol. But, it was fine because I didn't want to vote him out. I mean, I wanted him to go, but I didn't want him to go right then and there because he was good at the challenges.
Yeah.
So, listen, you want to do the puzzles? Do the puzzles. Like, bring us home.
It looked like, even though he is good with the challenges, if you wanted to save yourself, that would have been the play.
That would have been the play.
Because it looked like Jeffra would have been open to getting rid of LJ.
As opposed to Alexis. And in retrospect, that probably could have been the play. But, I wanted to be loyal to my girl Morgan, and I wanted to still, I'm thinking numbers. When you play Survivor, you think numbers. And I'm like, LJ can keep us together. So I wanted to keep him, can't talk, keep him together, keep him with us for a little while. But, it backfired on me.
But I understand that's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah.
All right, let's take some fan questions. This one is from Alex. He asks, who do you think on the Beauty Tribe has a chance to stick around after this?
Well, being as though the only person on the Beauty Tribe, Alex, that I can remember their names, is Morgan. So I'm definitely Team Morgan right now. I hope Morgan can wiggle her way somewhere out. And,
You think she has enough savvy to do that?
I think after losing me, she might, a spark in her might come about, and she can do what she needs to do. So right now, off of the beauty team, I would definitely have to say Morgan. But definitely, I feel, Brice, without there's no beauty team without Brice. There's like no Survivor without Jeff. There's no beauty team without Brice. So,
aw, that's true.
Who are they?
Here's a beauty question for you. This one is from Michelle. She asks, Brice, what happened to the purple pants? Do you still have them?
Hi Michelle, I still have the purple pants. They are in the closet waiting for their next debut.
I wish you would have worn
I know, but I wanted to do my butterfly
you had to do your
yeah.
thing today. But that's good because I kept my Survivor bikini and I still wore it. Like my friends were like, why are you wearing that? Just buy a new bikini. You won $1 million. But I really loved that bikini.
Yeah, I like my
It's
purple
so
pants.
weird.
They make me look cute.
Yeah, they're good.
Yes.
So you kept saying that you were the most fashionable guy out there. Do you think that that really played a part in you getting voted off?
I don't think that really had much to do with it out there. I just think I stood out a lot more. They would definitely could hone in like, oh, there's the gay cast member this season. So I don't think that it had a negative condensation to me, but I definitely think it put more eyes on me. But my personality was going to do that anyway.
Okay. This question is from Tom. He asked, what do you think about the Cops R Us alliance?
I mean, I think Tony's funny. Tony's entertaining to watch. When Tony was building that shack,
The Spy Shack?
the spy shack. I mean, Tony's got some good one-liners too, so they're fun. Sarah,
Do you like him? I think he's kind of taking a play out of another Hans's book, Russell.
I think so too. I definitely think so. But I think Tony is a little more likable, a little bit. And I like Sarah. She seems down to earth.
Like he's not burning people's socks.
Yeah, he's not.
Okay, I see what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah, and then it looks like Sarah's really falling for it.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know, because she said she knew he was a cop and then he lied. But I would have bought the construction worker. I'm like, if he's not a cop, he's a construction worker.
Right, but she was like die hard. She's like blue blood. And as soon as they made that pact, she's like, this is it, loyal. This is the most loyal, honest handshake you'll ever feel. And then now it looked like the previews for next week, maybe she's going to find out.
I know. She got to remember, we on Survivor, Sarah. Blue blood, green blood, purple pants. It don't matter. Dot.
It doesn't match.
Doesn't match.
And she's like on my badge, and the other guy's like,
whatever that. Yeah, we're on Survivor. We're out in the Cagayan region of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Bye, blue blood.
Who's your favorite? I know you didn't really get a chance to really get to know the people on the other tribes, but who's your favorite from the Bronze tribe?
From the Bronze tribe, I would say Tony and Sarah probably. I like them. I also like Lindsay. Lindsay seems like she's like a fireball.
She does.
She does. She kind of really gives it to Trish. So
I want to watch her compete in some challenges because she looks like a little girl. I want to see how tough she really is.
We're talking about Trish or
No,
Lindsay. Lindsay looks
with the dreads.
You don't think she has a body?
I mean, she looks strong, but she's little, like real compact.
Well, Trish
Maybe she's explosive.
I think she looks like a fireball from the confessionals that I can see. But I mean, the Bronze tribe, they look like they really have it together.
They do.
I definitely would be Team Bronze, so I don't want to single anybody out. But I mean,
Not Brains? I don't get it. You don't think the Brains can pull it together?
I mean, they did win that last one. So, I mean, Spencer might be able to hold it together. Tasha.
How did they win that last challenge? How?
That was crazy.
It looked a lot, though, like Jeremiah from your tribe was kind of like giving up.
Yes, I don't think Jeremiah knows his left from his right, honestly. Because during that tribe, LJ was like, to your left, and he was like, oh, no. Like, so I really blame that decision that Art lost.
Do you think that he never really had to learn his lefts from his rights because he's beautiful and he's not an omni-turner?
He's a questionable.
He is a male model.
He's a male model, so I think all he does is go, after
he turns one direction and that's it.
After he's done cutting his grass and his photo shoots, then he just goes back home. So
shirtless.
Yeah.
Okay, so probably puzzles were
not his forte. No. Now, if we was cutting grass out there.
Why didn't you step up to do the puzzle?
Well, I watch Survivor enough to know that when somebody says they can do something, you let them do it. Because if they're going to shoot themselves in the foot, you can then be like, well, listen, you said that you were going to do that. But that 4-person alliance was strong, and they didn't want to see anything else. They had Brice in their eyes.
Brice in their eyes?
Brice in their eyes.
So not rice in their eyes.
That rice in their eyes.
Did you feel like you were fed enough?
I mean, I was hungry, but I wasn't starving. I definitely think, Cousin Brice's rice with the little coconut water, I was chefing it out there on the island.
Have you been making any of that at home?
I do love white rice, but I eat cheesesteaks. We from Philly. I love the steak. So I haven't, I've kind of left that on the island.
You let yourself go afterwards. Yes. Garrett's so funny. He's like, I still don't eat carbs. He's like, I've never eaten a carb in my life, basically. I'm like, don't you just want to let go after you get off the island?
Hello. I wanted a big glass of wine and a Philly cheesesteak.
Okay, here's another fan question. This one's from Sarah. Brice, how did you prepare for the game?
Well, like I said in my pre-interviews, I did a lot of facial expression exercises because it's hard for me to control.
Facial expression exercises?
Yes.
This is such a new one for me.
You gotta Because I
Wait, what for what? For the jury?
for tribal council and during like the challenges and stuff. Because if someone were to do something, as you can see, I make crazy facial expressions.
You do.
And I didn't want to give it away, so it was hard for me.
Okay. So you did that to control your face.
To control my
really
face,
lock it
to
up.
like really get the
Okay, it wasn't
muscles.
like you were practicing your facial expressions so that when the camera panned to you and something happened, you would be like having a big reaction.
No, I wanted to like calm my reaction. I wanted to like not be able to read my reaction, but clearly that did not work out for me.
That is actually pretty legit. My mom told me after the first time I played in Cook Island, she's like, Parv, you know what you're doing? Everyone can read everything that you're thinking on your face. She's like, if you're going to play again, because this is when they asked me to play again, you need to, be careful that you're not displaying your emotions on your face. The second season, I was just like, blank poker face the whole time. It helped a lot.
Definitely.
I'm a really bad liar too. Like you corner me and you ask me something, I'm like, like so
I don't know.
bad. So I don't know. It's something about being on Survivor that you're in this other arena and you can sort of change your style a little bit, adjust it a little bit.
Definitely.
Did you feel like that worked for you?
I don't know. I don't know if I changed my style. I kind of felt like I was true Brice out there. So what you see is what you get with me. So
yeah, you're definitely what I expected in the studio.
Okay, great.
Just a bright light.
Just a bright light,
Just a big, beautiful butterfly.
Spreading my wings
Spreading
out
your
here.
butterfly effect all over the land.
All over Twitter and everywhere.
What exactly does that mean?
Well, honestly, what I meant from it, not jokingly, but growing up, I was teased a lot. Like being gay, growing up, I was teased a lot. I was actually very shy growing up. I had 3 older brothers that were my protectors. So, if somebody were bothering me, I'd run home and get my brothers and they would fight my battles for me. And so as I got older, I really truly learned to love myself and really love the person that I am and everything about me. And once I really started to embrace that, that's the butterfly effect. I came out of my cocoon and, I'm just out here spreading my love on the world. And if I wasn't myself, I wouldn't be on Survivor. So it's a blessing. So
are you going to take it upon yourself to teach other people how to love themselves?
Definitely. We're going to have cocoon butterfly classes 101 very, very soon. So stay tuned.
On Skype or something?
On Skype.
How can they reach you? What's your Twitter?
I'm at Twitter, so at Brice Isaiah, BriceIzYAH. I want to hear from you guys. So
if you guys want to get involved in cocoon class with Brice, shoot him a tweet.
I'll teach you how to fly.
All right, let's take another fan question. This one is from Jenny. She asks, Brice, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color actually is green. I like green.
Not purple?
Not
I'm
purple.
surprised.
I'm not a purple fan, but I just thought those purple pants on me they were popping.
All right. Tommy asks, who do you think on the Brains tribe has the best chance of going further in the game?
I'm going to really root for Tommy, probably Spencer, because I love being a fan of the show, Tommy. I really like that person that kind of like a Malcolm-esque. Like, you get kind of like the lowest of the lowest. There's only 2 people left, and then you merge, and then you're able to rise. So I'm really going to have my fingers crossed for Spencer. I think he's the one to watch.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And it looks like he's kind of the odd man out because he's with a few girls who are also pretty crazy, to say the least. And it seems like he's pretty grounded.
I would definitely think so. As all that chess playing, he knows how to make those strategic moves.
Yeah.
And keep that chess face on.
Keep the chess face on. This is my Spencer voice. Hey, you guys, we have tree mail. Sounds nothing like it.
No, I don't know, but it's funny though.
Yeah. But I did like I loved their montage of like throwing the water and practicing.
I was cracking up. I'm like, y'all are really out there practicing. Like, you need to save your energy. Tosh was.
They have no right. They have no fuel.
So it's like, let's burn our energy. Tosh was really serious about that. I thought that was funny. And then the music that they were playing,
was fantastic.
Hilarious. That's a classic.
She's definitely emerged as the leader of that tribe.
I would definitely think so, and I love it. I love to see a strong black woman out there, kind of taking charge and kind of know what she means. So it's very fun to watch. Tosh.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a shakeup pretty soon. They can't keep it 3 tribes for one. So who would you like to see meeting up together?
I definitely would like to see maybe Spencer and Tony and Sarah, kind of get Spencer with some strong people. I definitely want to see how Jatia fares with the rest of the people. And so I don't know. I don't care about the beauty team. So
You don't care about them at all?
No.
Oh, well, great, because this is a fan question about the beauty team. This one's from Katie. She asked, do you think there'll be a showmance on the beauty tribe?
A showmance? I don't know. If there's not one going on already.
Oh. I like that I've gotten that down.
Yes, you gotta use that for the rest of the season.
Thank you for that.
Of
I am.
course.
I'll use it for all the rest of my guests.
Yeah.
When it gets awkward, I'll just do that.
Yeah, you gotta get the face in
let's change the subject. Okay, so now that you've given me a little bit of room to get creative, I'm thinking it's probably Jeffra and LJ.
Who are they?
You really are over them. Morgan's the only one you remember, huh?
Morgan, I like Alexa.
Erase them from
I
your
don't know
life.
who they are.
Wow.
But I like, despite everything, I really do like Alexa. She's a fun girl, and despite us having to battle it out, our times on there, we laughed so hard while it was raining. So Alexis is a fun girl, so she's cute.
I think you probably did a lot to keep the morale up.
I definitely did.
It's so hard in the rain.
I don't even know how I did it, because I was definitely suffering a lot. But I just was myself, and they really kind of gravitated towards me. And despite the game, I feel like they had a good time with me.
I think so.
Yeah.
Well, we had a good time watching you.
I'm glad.
All right, we have time for one more fan question. This one is from Derek. Would you ever play the game again?
Abs-100% Aluli. I feel like my time was cut so short on Survivor. I had so many more one-liners, so many more strategic plays. Absolutely. I love the game of Survivor. So absolutely, Derek, I will play again.
I would love to see you play again.
I would love to see me play again.
I would
too.
love to go out there and play with you.
I know.
I think we would just have fun.
I know. We would be the sexy ones.
Maybe we could do something like Survivor, but I don't have to play Survivor, and then I can just be your coach.
Yeah, you can just be out there and, we're doing the facial expression.
And I can like primp your hair and make sure your outfit looks
Make sure
good.
I'm cute before we go in. I like that.
So that you can shine your butterfly wings all across the world for the world to see.
Definitely.
What are your plans for the future?
I actually, when I got voted off, I was like, oh my God, I stink. I never knew I could smell like that. So when I actually went home, I started my own fragrance. So I have a fragrance line coming out. It's called Fragrances by Brice Isaiah. And I have a perfume called Clarabelle, and it will be available this spring.
Oh, you should have brought a sample
I know,
for us
it's
in the studio.
almost ready, so it'll be ready
It doesn't smell like Survivor.
Oh, no. It's
pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's kind of yucky.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, anything else you'd like to say to your fans before we wrap it up?
It was an amazing ride. I thank you guys for welcoming me and my butterfly cocoons into your hearts, and hopefully this will not be the last time that you see me.
Holla.
Holla. ...
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for your great questions. Check out the exclusive extended preview right now, and we will see you again next week with the latest Castaway. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Male. Woo. Can you see yourself as a leader? Can you see when your tribe's about to fall? Can you see winning some protein when you can't see anything at all?
It's the blindfold and calling. Okay. So it seems like it's
Pass it
just a
around.
reward.
Yeah, it must be.
This is an important challenge. Like, we're trying to build on our winning streak. We're trying to show that we're actually a tribe that can play the game. Practice. We can do this. Start visualizing now.
Spencer, right. Jatia, keep walking. Straight.
Honestly, I thought I was going home last time, and I thought I was going home the time before that. So I dumped the rice out. I mean, I'm the reason why we're hungry.
Jatia, left.
I really want to help them win food because I put us in this food situation. So I'm gonna be busting ass in this challenge.
Jatia, slight left.